Ah, figured it out. There we go. We all shaking it. Let's see. If anybody wants to come on in, just jump on in. I got these little buttons. Watch this, y'all. That's pretty cool, though. Hell, man in the shop.
What's happening?
How's it going, buddy?
It's going, brother. It's going.
I figured it out.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened. I was sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden it just went off on me. So, well.
Yeah, I was trying to find a link where I could post it, and then I come in with my phone and click the link. That way it broadcasts me up here.
I got you.
I don't have a cam on my computer. I use my computer for my cam and stuff.
Oh, okay? You ahead of me? I don't know how to do. I don't even have no idea how to do that mess.
Right.
What motor's in that Thunderbird?
302.
Is that what you're gonna leave in it?
Not 100% sure. I got a 351. I also got the 302 out of the Thunderbird, and I actually got both engine kits. So I'm really undecided what I'm gonna actually put in it, the 351 or the 302.
Well, there's no replacement for displacement.
Huh?
There's no replacement for displacement.
That's right.
But them little 302s run good too.
Oh yeah. You punch a little bit of power out of them 302s.
Well, man, I'm a diehard Chevrolet guy, but I ain't never in my life seen you be able to put as much nitrous to a Chevrolet that you can put to a 302 Ford.
Right. Yeah, I like them all.
Yeah,
I like them all.
Yeah, I do. Anything from the 60s and 70s, it don't matter to me.
Yeah, that's me. Anything, the old ones I like, this new crap, they can keep it.
Yeah, you can't even tell what it is. I ain't studying that.
Right.
Just like my wife's got a 2017 Tahoe with a 5.3 in it, 90,000 miles on it, and we got to put a camshaft in it.
Yeah, we just had the engine put in our Ford Escape back last year. That's the reason why we didn't make it to the No Name National last year. They kept it from July till the 1st of October, 2nd October, and it was a mess.
Yeah, I mean they talk about how long these new motors will run, and they do. They run a long time, but they don't. I don't know, man. Chevrolet's got a bad issue with the camshafts and that variable timing. Displacement on demand crap.
It's a headache when you're dealing with all the computer system and all of it's controlled by one computer.
Yeah, we sitting there, her Tahoe sitting there throwing knock sensor codes, throwing O2 sensor codes.
Right.
We test them all; they're fine. Nothing wrong with them. Damn, you'll go broke buying sensors.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And I don't know. My buddy, mechanic up the road, he's got one of them high-dollar scanning machines. So he scans it and does the live and all that mess on it. But it's amazing watching a computer run down the highway and watch the computer, the timing, that as the computer pulls the timing out of that motor.
Right.
Chevrolet, I don't know if anybody else, what their parameters are, but she said Chevrolet was 54 degrees retarded to all the way to 54 degrees advanced. He said it won't never go that far, but that's the parameters the computer can bring it from one extreme to the other.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's but if you take an old model and you run that distributor up or down, it's still gonna run, but it ain't gonna run worth the crap. You can get it off a few degrees and it still run good. But that computer can do it going down the road. You never feel it.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling the boy the other night, I said, you can give me a HEI distributor and a carburetor, and I can make it run.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Crap.
Yeah, that's what I got on my bird. It's a HEI distributor, and I'm going to use a one-wire alternator off of Chevrolet.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
Yeah, it is. It's simple.
It's just
the coil goes bad, you can just go any parts house and buy a Chevrolet coil and throw in it.
That's right. And every parts house has got them.
Yep. It just makes a lot of sense instead of having to go through all that 9,000 miles of wiring.
That's right. Yeah.
It is crazy.
Well, if I wouldn't mind having points, if Chevrolet had put the distributor in the front of the motor like Ford did,
where you can get to.
Yeah, that's right. Where you can get to them.
Right. I always thought myself when them Chevrolets like that with a distributor in the back, I always thought to myself, what idiot designed that?
I never understood it. It just never made sense to me.
No, me either, because you had to just get over there. If it's a truck, you never had to just get on in there with the motor to get it out.
That's right.
And most time when it did go out and you had to change it, it'd always be on the side of the road somewhere when it was raining.
Exactly. Wouldn't have it no other way.
Yep.
That's right. So
we bring that Thunder Chicken with us.
That's gonna be, man, a nice car.
It's a one-owner car. It did have 44,000 actual miles on it. It ain't got it now. But
does it have that real thick vinyl top on it? Or is it the Landau roof or something they call it?
Yeah, the Landau roof.
Yeah.
And I met a guy on one of the forums on Facebook on them Thunderbirds, and he's got one just like it. And he said he'd been looking for a long time to find another color. He said the color that is very rare. I was like, well, too late now. I done chopped it up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there used to be around here the blue Thunderbirds with the white top and that body
Right.
style. They were real popular, blue and red.
Well, see, in 1981 and 82 on them Thunderbirds, a lot of people don't realize the V8s in the 81 and 82 are not 302s. They're the 255 V8s.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Right. And then in 1981 and 82, the Mustangs had the 255s in it, and Ford Motor Company slapped the 5.0 badge on it. And then in 1983, Ford came back out with a 302 and the Thunderbird and the Mustangs. A lot of people think the 81 and 82 Mustangs are 302s, but they actually 255 V8s.
I never knew that.
Yep.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, see, Ford, actually, the 302 is actually a 4.9 liter.
Oh, okay.
4.9 or 4.7. I can't remember now, but anyway, they just added 5.0 liter badge on the side of the Mustangs to compete with the Camaros. That's how the 5.0 liter badge on the Mustang came out.
Well, it wouldn't have took much for them to compete with them 305 Camaros, that's for sure. One thing weren't much.
I had a 305 one time now. I don't think it was stock. A buddy of mine had it, wasn't mine. He had it in a little Nova. Man, that thing was bad. I'm talking it wasn't no joke.
No, I bought an 82, I believe it was 82, 83 Pontiac Trans Am, brand new. And that thing come from the factory with a 305 Chevrolet motor in it.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I bought it brand spanking new.
Yeah.
And I did not pay it any mind. Because back then was racing and chasing girls and doing all that kind of junk anyway.
Yeah, you wasn't paying attention to the cars.
No. Water pump went out on it, and I went to put a water pump on it. And hey, that's a Chevrolet.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But they said they'd never heard of it, but somehow it made it through there. It didn't run very good. I mean, it weren't nothing special. But anyway.
Yeah, I had a 76 Chevrolet pickup truck. I gave $1 for it, and it had 54,000 actual miles on it. But those truck looked rough. And went over there to get it, and I wound up, the starter was bad on it, the reason why it was parked. And I wound up carrying my sledgehammer with me, and I banged on the starter, and it got started, and I drove it home. And I pulled the intakes and stuff off of it, then realized when I got the engine out, so I had to replace the rear main seal in it, and I pulled the engine out, and then I went ahead and dropped the oil pan, put the oil pan gasket up, then I realized it was a 4-volt main block.
You made out like a bandit on that deal.
Yeah. Man, I drove that truck everywhere, man. It was the ugliest truck in town.
That's all right. Nobody will steal them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir. I'd drive it till the wheels fell off of it.
I did. I drove that thing. I hauled 10,000 pounds in the back of the bed. I don't see how the truck even held up.
But they weren't supposed to.
That was a good truck right there. Yeah, that was a good truck.
Do you run across many of those 60s model trucks? Like that was a 64, 65 you had the other day?
They're very hard to find. Now, we've got a 64 short wheelbase we're putting together.
Yeah.
They're very hard to find. And if you do find them down here, they want an arm and a leg for them.
Well, that's the same way here. I mean, you find one here that's junk that the scrap man wouldn't give you $200 for, and the people wanting $1,000 for it with a blowed up 6-cylinder in it.
Right, right.
It's crazy.
Right.
But shoot, a brand new hood for that truck is about $1,300 now. You know,
Yeah, the hoods is almost impossible to find.
Yeah.
And the grills is impossible.
Now, I was told, and I haven't measured it, but all the way up to the C50s were the same hood on the old farm trucks.
I believe you're right. I believe you're right. No,
But I mean, they're just not around here.
Right. Yeah, a lot of that stuff went to the master back in the 80s and early 90s. I was guilty of that because I ain't gonna tell how many I mashed.
Well, that Cash for Clunkers got rid of all that stuff.
Yep, sure did.
You know,
Sure did.
And if I'd have been scrapping, I'd have done the same thing.
Right. Yeah, like the cars and stuff here, a junk car, basically one that needs a motor or a transmission, you're gonna pay $1,500 to $2,000 for.
Really?
Because people think that just because the scrap is $8 a hundred, they think that their car is worth $1,500 to $2,000.
No.
Oh yeah.
That ain't happening.
Man, well, I used to buy them all day long for $100 a piece. Them days are gone now. And them days are over with. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think I froze up. Yeah, I think I froze up. Am I froze up? Thanks. I think I froze.
Signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the weather too.
Happened. Yeah.
It's probably the weather.
Well, I got a buddy I got a buddy that's a small junkyard. And I swear, man, he makes a killing on parts off cars. You know, and like I told him, good thing about it, it's all cash. You know, it's a good hustle. But
I've done good over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done good really over the years, but when you start getting older, you get to the point where you're tired of messing with them.
Yeah, well, he's getting to that point now. He's 50, 55 years old. And he's just tired of getting out there and laying on the ground and cutting mess out from under cars and all that crap.
Oh, yeah. When you crawl in there and start cutting stuff out, man, it just it gets to you after a while.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he went and bought him a boom. He went and got him an old boom truck, and now he'll run a damn hook around that thing, boy, and stand it right straight up, and cut out and let it whatever he wants out fall out.
Right.
You know. But he was some mad the other day. He had a early 80s Dodge pickup there that was in excellent shape. And it had a sliding back glass in it. And two guys called up and wanted to buy the sliding back glass out of that truck. He said, sure, no problem. They settled on a price. And he said, you want me to take it out or y'all want to? He said, oh, we got to go down there anyway. We'll take it out. He said, okay. So he's up there pulling a motor out of another car. Said he got to hearing a sawzall. He said, what in the world? Went out there and they had drilled holes in the four corners of the cab around the back glass and was taking a sawzall and cutting the whole metal frame out of the back of the cab.
Holy cow.
Yeah, instead of cutting the rubber and just pulling the window out, they cut the back of the cab out. He got
somebody would have brought a cab.
Yeah. Well, I had to go get him. I had to go get him out of jail.
Yeah.
Well, they had him arrested because he threatened to kill them and all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't never in my life seen nobody do no
Just
crap like that.
parts and stuff are getting so hard to get because usually if somebody's got the parts and they're hard to find, they know what they got and they want so much for them. And it's just, it's unreal.
Well,
it's
unreal. Original parts have gotten so high. Chinese parts were so cheap at one time. You're better off to buy Chinese parts.
Right.
But now it's not as.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to buy the regular part because it's so high. So you had to search around and get the cheapest part you can find.
Yeah. Yep, and you get just that, cheap parts.
Right.
But
yeah, it's crazy.
Messed up right now.
Yep. And the prices of new cars is just stupid.
Oh gosh.
It's just
a buddy of mine bought a new Ford 4-door F-150 the other day with a big motor, with the big V8. Yeah. I believe it's $65,000 for a brand new Ford 4-wheel drive.
Oh.
I don't know. But he said that truck was supposed to haul 14,000 pounds. A half-ton truck.
Oh yeah, they haul more than the half tons in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. Yeah, don't
14,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't know what in the world got us.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah, that old boy. Yeah, that old boy spent some money, bought a new 30-some foot camper the weekend, and then bought a new truck Monday to pull the camper with.
Right.
So he did spend a bunch of money. But, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Ain't no way I'm spending that kind of money.
No.
Mm.
No, not to go camping.
Hell,
I stay in a motel a whole lot cheaper.
That's right. I grabbed me a tent and throw me a mattress down in that tent.
Yes, sir. I mean, my old boss man's got a motorhome, big old land yacht. I think it's 48 foot. I think his thing was $500 and some $1,000.
Ooh.
Don't make no sense.
No, it don't. It's
and they don't
crazy.
use it. It just sits in the shop over there. You don't do nothing with it.
And then what gets me is all the jobs over here it's just basically the lowest paying jobs, and all our high paying jobs are done gone overseas.
Yep. That's right.
It don't make no sense.
No, don't.
That's where all the automobile industries is going to wind up going is overseas, because now when you buy a part, it's half of the time it's made in China or Mexico. So it's like,
Yep.
You get it there, or don't get it at all. You know what I'm saying? Unfinished project.
That boy ain't right. I'm wearing my live stream hat.
There's Tesla's Speed Shop.
Yeah.
Did you make it the No Name Nationals last year?
Me? No.
You didn't.
No. I couldn't. Well, I could have. We were going to. But I
Right.
wound up buying tickets to go to the Street Outlaw No Prep Kings race, which was right down the road from my house. The same weekend or the weekend after, and I couldn't afford to do both.
Right.
But up the race, been all over the country drag racing.
Oh
And
yeah.
to me, if I can't be racing, I'm not going to be there because spectators not me.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
I got an S10. I was going to build another S10 to take, and just hadn't done it.
Right.
I built a little 383 stroker motor, roller motor, at 500, 550 horsepower. Nothing special, but it's plenty for a little S10.
And the little S10 is pretty quick, 550 horses.
Yeah, and I got a turbo 350 with a ultra bell on it and trans brake, reverse valve body to go in it.
Right. Yeah.
4,000 stall converter. Yeah. And I think I want to put I really hadn't made up my mind if I wanted to put a 9-inch under it or put an 8.8 under it.
Right.
The 8.8, you can get them anywhere now. And they seem to be pretty daggone strong. So
that's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do.
What's under that Thunderbird?
It's speak again.
What's under the Thunderbird?
It's a 7.5. 7.5. Okay. Yeah, I was going to change it over to 8.8 out of a Explorer. Disc brake, and then I decided against that. And then I was going to take 2 left side axles out of a Ranger pickup truck and put it in there and make it a positive traction rear end. But then I thought, then I really thought about something. Back in the 80s, the Mustang GTs had the 7.5s, and they all stood up to the abuse and all that. And I'm thinking, well, that car there ain't got 44,000 miles on it. So that 302 I got, or that 351 I got, it should handle the rear end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because shoot, man, them boys with them 5-speed Mustangs, they were turning them things $5,000 and sidestepping the clutch.
Right.
With 150 shot of nitrous on them.
Right.
And they hardly ever busted the rear end.
So I said, well, I'll just leave the 7.5 in it, and I think 373 gears. And the 1/8 of a track was 373s. That's pretty good.
Yeah, with a short tire, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it'd do pretty good.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing of it is just y'all going down there to have fun.
Yeah, that's right. That's the main thing. It ain't really about the cars. It's just getting together and having fun.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and this year I doubt I'll be able to go because I just got my 4-year-old grandson's living with us now.
Right.
So I might have to deal with all that, but we'll see. We'll see. It may work out where I go. Who knows?
Yeah, we've been on that road twice. Yeah,
that's twice. Tough. That's tough.
Yep, it is. It's really hard to deal with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The bad part is yesterday it was fine, and then all of a sudden today your whole world has changed around.
That's it. It don't matter what day it is. It's you get up and it's on your mind, and your whole day's shot.
Yeah. Yep. But that's okay.
Yeah, Deborah's loving life. Deborah's my wife. She said, "Hey,
Hey,
yeah, it's
yeah, it's you know, it's a
it's a
different deal.
it's
But
a whole new world.
yeah, but that's
It's a
okay. You know, we'll make the best
it's
of it.
a whole new world.
Yep, my wife's a school teacher and she's getting ready to retire in May, so it'll work out fine.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah. We've been on that rodeo, and it ain't a rodeo you want to be on, buddy.
no, but you know, I couldn't let the youngin go somewhere else. You know,
Right,
can't do
right.
that.
No, no.
You know, so it's fine. It's all good.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then it people tell you it's gonna get easier and easier. It don't.
Nah.
It don't. Because half of you's gone. You know.
Yeah, and I guess you get to an accepted point, and that's just kind of where it stays from that point on. You know,
Right, right.
you just learn how to deal with it. But yeah, but my hunting buddy was out there in the shop with me today. We were out there piddling on a truck, and my little grandson was out there in the shop, boy, with battery drills and wrenches, and he was working on this and working on that. He said, "Boy, we're gonna have a time come deer season." I said,
Oh,
"Oh yeah,
that's how you teach him right there.
yeah." But he loves to get out there in that shop, and I got an old Honda
Oh yeah,
generator, and he'll get him some
right,
tools and start working on that generator. You know, but that hell, he can't tear it up because it don't weigh it ain't explode up. But he'll take bolts out and put
right,
bolts back
right,
in. You know, so
right.
it's all good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. When they're that young, man, it's priceless because they get out there
Yeah,
and they learn.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he really don't want to watch TV. He wants to be out there. If I'm in the shop, he wants to be out there with me.
Right,
So that's
right.
cool.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but I
Best
don't
thing
know.
to do is give them tools and let them play and play with them, and then when he gets a little older, he's gonna learn how to do everything.
That's right. That's what I hope for. That'll keep him out of. Figured if he's messing with hot rods and deer hunting, he won't have no damn money to go do nothing else.
Right, right.
Uh, I don't know. Oh Lordy.
Yeah, I'll be glad my back here heals up so I can get back at it. I've
What you
been
done to you?
I
What have
fell
you
off
done
a
to your
road
back?
about a week and a half ago on the pavement on my back, on my hip.
Oh boy,
It
you've had
be
too many
hurting, but
birthdays. You've had too many birthdays to be doing that.
yep, yep. I said I won't be doing that no more.
No, no,
I was like, nope, 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 nope.
no. I got a torn Achilles tendon in my back, in my left leg, where we got pushing on some old trucks and man done something. I don't know what I done, but anyway, got to wear old Herman Munster boot and all that junk.
Yeah.
But
And the older
yeah,
you get, the worse it hurts.
yeah, yeah. You don't bounce back too good.
No, no.
You know, so
Drunken Mutt said he'd be running the shop for too long.
yes, sir. He wants to work on something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But that's
There's a
fine.
mofo driver.
Yeah.
Did you see Mofo's 500 video yesterday about going to give away the helmet? He said
No, I didn't do it.
the first one that told him congratulations on making 500 wins the helmet.
Huh.
I told him last night I'd go ahead and congratulate his 500, and he can go ahead and give me the helmet.
There you go. There you go. Huh. That's cool.
Oh,
Yes, sir. But,
yes. There's a lot of channels, a lot of good channels in No Name National. Say this, a lot of
yeah.
them.
Well, that's like old JB and Lars. And, you
Oh yeah,
know,
them.
them
That's
boys,
Amy the Ninja right there.
I've been bull jiving with them boys for several years now. And there's Herb from Michigan Muscle Car. Hey, Herb.
I added him the other night.
Yeah, old Herb now, he's a hot rod, old school hot rodder.
Oh yeah.
He's got a nice damn STM Blazer too. Two-door Blazer.
I like JB's little Blazer.
Yeah, that's a clean little Blazer.
It is. Yeah. That thing clean.
You don't find them like that around here.
No, around here you find them. They've been all done been up in the mud hole.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I would think that thing of JB's is worth some money.
Yeah,
you know, in the shaking tin.
Well, a lot of them went to the master. A lot of them Blazers and S10s went to the master. Now, you find them people are building round track trucks out of them, dirt track trucks, and drag trucks. It's hard to find them now.
Yes, sir.
They get hard to find.
The old square body S10 truck, you know, they're everywhere around here. But the Blazers, nah.
You can run across them here, but you're gonna pay for them. Yeah, they'll be junk. That's like I was gonna find me a Fox body Mustang and build it. The cheapest Fox body Mustang I found was like $3,200, and all it was a hull. There was no inside. The outside looked like it done been through the briar bush. And I'm like, no.
No. You know, and there was a blue million of them cars made. I don't know why they hold the value so good, but they do.
They do. They took off in the late 80s, early 90s, especially when the O was 98, 96, let's see. The 94s came out to the new body style. 94, 95, 97, and 98 came out. People didn't like them as much as the Fox bodies. When that happened, people started buying the Fox bodies up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the Fox bodies, man, they were everywhere because everybody had one.
Oh, yeah. I probably own about 20 of them Fox bodies. And they're a lot of fun, but they also can be very dangerous if you don't know how to drive them.
Really? I ain't never drove one.
Because one or two things going to happen. Either the front wheel's coming off the ground or it's going to kick sideways. Yeah, it's going to kick sideways. I've seen many of people get on them and kick them sideways and put them off in the ditch, and then I'd have to go get them in the road back.
Yep.
And the car be all smashed up against a tree somewhere.
That's right. Yeah, now there has been a many one of them done that way.
Dude Mopar said crowd control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an 83 back in high school, and went and got my mom one day. So after I left school, mom needed to go somewhere, and I said, well, I'll just take my Mustang, and so I drove Mustang over to pick her up, and I was coming out from town and fixing to get on the highway on a little road, and I just nailed it, and it got sideways, and she grabbed that seat. She says, "You need to get rid of this thing. This thing's too dangerous here. This thing's too dangerous." I said, "You ain't seen nothing yet."
That's right. That's right. I had a 69 Z28 in high school. Was pretty much the same way. 302 4-speed car. Yeah. And that thing would come out from under you.
Oh yeah. I've had some few Chevrolet pickup trucks that was pretty bad. I brought a 75, I think, one time, short wheelbase 76, I think, somewhere around there. Short wheelbase. I had a Camaro, and I traded the Camaro for the truck, and the guy gave me like $3,000 boot, and I didn't have nothing in the Camaro, and I took that thing home, and truck home, and I threw some XL wires and coil and all this stuff to it, and put a 750 Holly on it, throw me a little camshaft in it, and man, that thing, I got rid of it. I got rid of the truck. 3 days later, I got rid of it. Yeah, it was just come out from under you quick.
Yes, sir.
And you'd be running down the highway 5 miles an hour and mash the gas, and just sit there and just pull the back tires off of it. Yeah. I was like, it's time to get rid of this one.
I got our buddies putting a 496 big block on a damn 78 Camaro right now for a street car. I don't know what in the world he's gonna do all that for. I told him, hell, a little old 355 would do all you ever want to do.
Right.
You know,
right.
Big old 496 roller motor.
I started to go down the field and pull one of my old ones out of the field and build it. But then I thought I didn't want to tie up all my days on one car, because I still got a few cars I'm still working on. And I didn't want to tie up my time just on one car. And that's the reason why I went and look around trying to find a Mustang, but you can't buy them no more. And that's when I found the Thunderbird, and belonged to a buddy of mine's daddy, and he died, and then the car sit from 93 till about a month before I got it. And then he moved it across the street where we dug it out. And they leveled his daddy's old place. They're fixing to build him a new house out there. And his plans was to put it back up underneath in the shed. And then he was going to just go through it, what he was going to do. But he sold it to me. So I loaded it up and brought it home, took the motor out of it, and I probably wouldn't have built the motor, but it sit there so long, the rod bearings and main bearings literally had indentions in it where it sits so long.
Minutes to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Y'all having some bad weather over there?
Man, we have been getting hammered this last weekend. We got hammered, buddy.
Huh.
And it was 2 days of it constantly.
2 days straight.
Yeah, 2 days straight of it. I'm like, whoa. Friday night, we drove up to mother-in-law's and stayed with her all night because she's scared of the bad weather. So we went up there. She lives in a brick house. And so we rode up there. But that Saturday morning, I told my wife, I said, I'm ready to go to the house. I'm hurting. I'm ready to go to the house.
Yeah.
So we came back here, and Saturday night, I turned around and looked at my wife. I said, I think we should have just went ahead and stayed up there.
You get a lot of wind with that rain?
Oh, yeah. Wind, hail. we didn't see no hail, but about a mile down the road from us got all the hail. So it
Uh-huh.
was, we got mostly rain and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and it was
Huh.
bad. I mean, it was really bad.
Well, there's Buck in here. I didn't even know he was in here.
Yeah, there's a buck. A buck's a good guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He done turned into a sheet metal man, it looks like.
I'm telling you, I told him here a while back he was a body man, and buddy, he's doing it, buddy. I
Yeah,
meant to
yeah.
tell you,
Yeah, he's
I'd
doing some
have
good
him.
looking work.
I can have him painting one in about 2 hours.
It wouldn't take long.
No,
Yeah, he's got it figured out.
yeah, yeah, he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure. I'm glad he did.
Hey, but my wife says she's trying to figure out how to post them links.
Yeah, Herb, that square body's coming along pretty good. We had to change the transmission tunnel out in it.
I
didn't
seen
know
that.
I had no idea a two-wheel drive tunnel was different than a four-wheel drive tunnel.
I didn't either until about 12, 13 years ago, and I done a Ford truck, and I wound up having to do the same thing. But see, on a Ford, they unbolt on a Ford, but a Chevrolet, you had to cut it.
Well, a guy was telling me, and I don't know, that somewhere between the early 70s and the 80s, they had several years there that was bolt in. I don't know. I've
Right.
never seen a bolt in one on a Chevrolet.
I've never seen one on a Chevrolet, and I've messed with a lot of Chevrolets.
Well, I sure hated to cut out a damn perfectly good floor pan. We had to do it.
I bet. I bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I messed around a lot of them 50s, 60s, and 70s, 80 cars. And the easiest one I've ever changed, as far as changing out floors or cabs or anything, was on a Chevrolet pickup truck.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it's pretty simple.
I mean, shoot, we got the truck up on the lift, and got the floor pan about waist high where it's good working height.
Right.
And got
Right.
them spelled cutters, cut the
Man,
spot welds out. And
I wished I had me a lift. Because with a
you need
lift,
one,
you can
buddy.
do.
They are money well. They are money well spent.
Yep, they
Yes,
sure
sir.
are. They sure are.
I mean, mine weren't but shoot, $1,400-$1,500,
Right.
something like that.
Right.
9,000 pound lift. That's all I need.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'd love to have one. One of these days I'll get me another one. I can take a row back and do just as much with that row back as a lift, but it's more dangerous with the row back than having a regular lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got a rollback, so I didn't have no choice. I had to get a lift.
Right. Right.
But yeah, you can do a lot with a rollback.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with having a lift, if you could,
you can.
man, you can do some damage to a vehicle. You have to crawl up underneath them.
Yeah.
And it makes life simple. I can't wait till Buck gets done with that CUDA.
That thing's gonna scare the mess out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
a big
that's
block
gonna
car.
be
Yeah, that thing's gonna be a handful. JB done scared him. He had to go get a race car.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be a lot of eyes open when JB takes that V6 tunnel ram down that track.
I'll tell you what, if that thing runs as good as it sounds like it's going to run, that's
It's going to run.
Yes, sir.
That thing sounded mean on that video, buddy.
It does. It does. That old blower's in there just talking to you sitting there idling.
Yeah.
And it's a peppy little motor.
Yeah, very peppy. Yeah. And little B6s ain't nothing to play with.
No. Yeah, I told him I wish I had a damn 700R that would fit in that thing for him, but I ain't got one.
Right.
I mean, I've got two 700Rs here, but they both come from behind B8, so they won't help him.
Right.
Unless he wants to steal the parts out of them and build one in his.
Right.
But I don't know.
That's like the transmission, the overdrive transmission in Thunderbird.
Has it got the AOD in it?
Yeah, the AOD. The first year of the AOD.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably change that out if I was pulling it on a trailer to go up there. I'd actually probably find me another FMX transmission. But then I'd had to haul it, because then once I'd done that, then I'd sure enough use that 351 in it then.
Yeah.
But
you're gonna drive it up there.
Yeah, 428 miles up there. So I've got to actually just think about gas mileage too, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You get too much up there, you won't be able to use pump gas.
That's right. You got to think about all that.
Right.
So you're 428 miles from Sykeston.
Yep, 400. And that one turn, and it's actually a straight shot.
Oh, really?
One turn.
Huh. Kind of hard to get lost in that deal.
Yeah, you can't get lost there.
We're
gonna go up the middle of Tennessee instead of going through Little Rock. Is that not Little Rock, Memphis? Instead of going through Memphis, Tennessee, hit the I-55. I think it's I-55. We're gonna go up through the middle of Tennessee and cut across, and then be in Saxton. I think it's an hour and a half drive then, after you get across the bridge on the Kentucky side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, shit, I don't know. I'm right here on the coast of North Carolina. How far it is? Right good ways.
Right.
It's probably.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave a couple of days early, and then stay over a night in Tennessee, and then when we come back, we'll probably stay a couple nights in Tennessee and then come back home.
Yeah. Make you a week-long trip out of it.
Right. My wife's never been to Tennessee, so she has been one time. Yeah. So
Tesla says Scarlett says 867, Tesla's 850, Buck's 872.
Yeah.
Sand Mountain's 317, Dude Mopart's 860. Everybody's about the same distance away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With 428 going straight through Tennessee, and it's 440 something going through Memphis. And if I can avoid Memphis, I'll drive 100 miles out of the way of going through Memphis.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit.
Memphis is like Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep.
Memphis is like Atlanta. I ain't lost nothing. I don't care nothing about it.
No, if you can go through Atlanta in the middle of the night, you're all right. But other than that, nah.
Right.
Shoot. You coming up that way, you can run right up on JB and them then.
Yeah, I think when I go up there, going up through middle Tennessee, I'll take a left. I think it's the same road that JB and JB just popped in there and got my mind messed up. JB and LP and Buck went.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I think it's the same road.
Well, there's JB. Now he's going to talk after we've been talking about him 30 minutes.
I got it fixed, JB.
Yeah, you wouldn't get up here and talk with him, JB, so I did.
I just had to figure it out. Now, we went live here a couple months ago, and it didn't take me long to figure it out. And the day, it's like, how did I do that? And then I realized I've got to have the little code to jump on there, and then jump on from the phone on there. And then I realized what I did. It took me a few minutes to realize it.
Yeah, you got something going on there.
Yeah, I got to order as a cam, and I should have got us one. But when you got so much going on, and you don't think about stuff like that.
No, not till you need it.
Right.
That's right. Shoot.
Yeah, if anybody ain't subscribed to JB's Little Shop, y'all run over there and subscribe to him. Let's get JB up to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he is a character now. Him and Lars.
Him and Lars is Amos and Andy. Them
yes,
two
sir.
right there made me laugh so much.
Yeah, they're funny.
Oh, them two right there is something else.
You know, I enjoy them sharpening videos he does.
Right. I don't see how come they ain't already up there.
I don't either.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir. JB, I was telling AFO that I got two $700, man, if you want to come get them, but they're 350s or V8s. If you want the parts out of them, you're welcome to them. Put Lars and send him down here to come get them.
Yeah, if anybody wants to join in, I'm supposed to post a link again. So y'all can join in with us. Yeah, I'm just trying to get us some watch hours now.
Yeah.
To build our watch hours up. That ain't, but the last couple of weeks I've been able to make no video because I've been pretty much sitting on the couch or laying in the bed or sitting in the chair.
Yeah, I ain't done much of nothing, man, for the last week since I tore that muscle in my leg. You know,
yeah,
just ain't.
Got my motor and my heads and all the motor parts that's still in the back of a wife's vehicle, and I'm scared to pick that block up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you better leave it alone. Well, send Lars on up here then, JB. I got him sitting here waiting.
Yes. I'm hoping about another couple of weeks I'll be able to get the car done. It shouldn't take me long to do it because them right there is like working on a Mustang because it's a Fox body.
Yeah.
And
it's the same chassis and all, isn't it?
Yeah, same front end, back end, all that's just a walk in the park.
Yeah.
It's going to take longer to clean it is to put the brakes and stuff on it.
You know, I believe it'll be a good working car.
Oh, yeah. I believe it's going to turn out to be a good one.
Are you going to paint it or are you going to leave it like it is?
Well, I was going to paint it until that guy told me that there was very rare. The color combination was very rare. I don't know if I'm going to paint it or just leave it like it is.
Uh-huh.
I want to paint it, but...
Well, get the pressure washer on it and see how good it cleans up.
Right.
buff on it. You may be able to buff it out and make it look good.
It's got a few spots where the paint has
I'll
got
do that,
thin on
JB.
the back of the trunk from being parked in the carport, the sun getting in the trunk. But it don't look too bad. I actually could probably repaint the trunk and just blend it in, and it'd probably blend after I got through buffing the rest of it.
Yeah. I'll do that too, JB. You let me know what you need. I'll box them up and send them to you. If it'll help you out.
Yeah, JB's had trouble with them transmissions.
Yeah, I'd find me a daggone turbo and put that thing and be done with it if I could do it. But you can get I mean, you know, I know he's had some trouble with companies paying their bills and all that stuff. But
yeah.
you know, you can get an ultra bell that'll bolt to anything.
Right.
You know, cut the bell housing off whatever transmission you want and bolt the ultra bell to it, and it'll bolt right to whatever block you want.
Right.
You know, so you could put he could put a 727 behind it or something if he wanted to.
Right. Yeah, boy, JB, I felt sorry for him about the transmission. Then he started working on the trash truck, and the transmission's bad in it too. Man, it make you feel sorry for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. And I don't like working on transmissions, so
I can't stand to work on a transmission.
no.
I can't stand to pull one out.
No, that's not a fun thing to me. Ain't nothing. I don't know. Transmission fluid and 90-weight gear oil, they're both just about as nasty.
Yeah, that's it. And you get it all over you, you smell like transmission for a month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, them things about $700 now. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're
And
high.
I used to buy motors like $50 to $100 a pop. Transmission, I used to buy what they call basic cores, but half of them I took off were probably good transmissions. I used to buy them for $50 a pop.
Man, they had used to be a place right here, less than an hour away from me. And they sold junk motors and junk transmissions with a 90-day warranty. The motor was $100 and the transmissions were $50.
Golly.
Now, they were greasy and they cut them out with a torch. You know, they weren't nothing pretty about getting them out, but you just need an old motor to get around with. $150, you get a motor and transmission.
Golly.
That place was there for a long time.
But I got a buddy owns a record service in a junkyard, and he don't let a whole lot of people go in the junkyard.
Uh-huh.
He'll let us go down there and get parts, and he does us right. If I don't get them from him, I'll usually go down 2 counties down below us to another guy I know down there, or then I'll run up to Pull Apart.
Oh yeah.
Pull Apart's done got like Walmart so high you can't hardly buy nothing from them.
Well, the closest Pull Apart for us is 2.5 hours away.
Right.
You know, so
we're about
ain't hardly
an hour and a half from one and an hour from another one.
Yeah.
But yes. Old days of old junkyards is about over with now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where you can't find them.
Well, they ain't. I mean, like I said a while ago, that cash for clunkers got rid of so much of it.
Oh
and
yeah.
The older fellas dying out, and the young ones don't want to work and do it.
Yeah, that's it right there. That is it right there.
But anyway.
Yes. It's getting hard to find anybody who wants to do anything anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean, that my son, he's an electrical contractor, and shoot, he can't fire no help for nothing. Don't nobody want to work.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been working since I was about 10 years old.
Well, I
My
didn't
first
never have.
job was in taters.
That's where my first job was, in the tater field, riding a tater digger.
Yeah. Picking cotton.
We went from potatoes to rutabagas, sweet corn, and then back to school.
Yep. And
You
it
know,
was
that's just what we done growing up.
right. Yeah, because you had to get out there and make it, because you didn't eat nothing.
No, I mean, mom and daddy, shoot, they didn't have no money to be buying us stuff. You know, so it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
It didn't hurt us none, that's for sure, to be working.
Right.
I'm sure it kept me out of some trouble.
Yes. These kids nowadays don't know nothing.
Nah. Well, shoot, the damn government won't let them work.
No. They got it made.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, I used to, my 10th, 11th, and 12th grade school, I got out at lunchtime and went to work.
Right. Oh, Buck. Oh.
Damn.
Oh. Hey, Buck, y'all remember we ain't nothing but a bunch of drunks and druggies now. Y'all remember that? Oh.
Oh, Lordy. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to get out of here and call it a day.
I'm glad you got on and
Yeah, buddy.
shoot, yeah, I'm glad you got on.
Yeah, enjoyed
And
it.
we still praying for you.
I appreciate it, brother. I do. All right. We'll see y'all later.
Sure are.
Uh-huh.
Catch you later. All right, bye. How about that right from the peanut gallery? Oh. Good night, Stephen Paul. Enjoyed having you in here. Oh, man. I forget what it, I'll go back up there and find that link. Oh, okay. Somebody wants to jump on in, go ahead and hit that link and come on in here. I think we lost Dean in the shuffle. Oh, that's Tesla's Speed Shop. There you go.
What's up, man?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty
That's
good.
good.
Just sitting over here on this easy chair. Actually, today's the first day I've actually felt pretty decent today.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Maybe it's starting to heal up.
What'd you do? Pull a muscle in your back, or?
I fell off a row back,
Oh no.
pavement on my back, my lower heel,
Oh
and
geez.
back went to the ground part. And my head hit the ground instead of the pavement, so that's hit the. It almost knocked me out because I mean all I seen was just white. I was like, oh man,
Oh
I knew I was in trouble
geez.
then.
Wow. Well, that just sucks.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I didn't need that to happen. My motor's still in the car. I was
Oh
like,
no.
yeah, I brought it home to finish putting it together, and then I was like, it's been in there 2 weeks, and I was like, golly.
Oh geez. Are you gonna build that 302 then?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use it instead of the 351 because we're gonna drive it up there to Saxton. So if I put the 351 in it, I know I'm gonna have to haul it up there. And I
Yeah.
think the 302, and then we're just gonna drive it up there.
Yeah, it'd probably be a little easier on gas too.
Yeah,
You know.
I figure I'll probably get around 20 miles a gallon out of it.
Oh, that'd be great.
If I
You
stay
got a
out of
you got a
huh?
3-speed trans in that, right? See,
Overdrive.
oh, you got an overdrive AOD in that. Okay.
That's one of the first overdrive transmissions.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that thing should just be sipping gas on the way up.
it should. As long as I don't get in that 4 barrel. As long as I stay out of the gas, it should be all right. That's
You just got to keep your foot out of that pedal.
my
That's
wife's
for
gonna
sure.
have the baseball bat in her hand. Oh, if I show up at No Name Nationals with a bandages around my head, y'all know what happened.
Just gonna tell him no Dr. Pepper for you.
And that should be a nice little ride up in that. That's a comfy car.
Yeah, it is. I've owned one, a 1981 back years ago, and it didn't have hardly no miles on it, and I was a second owner of it, and I drove the wheels off that little car.
Oh yeah.
When I was looking for something, I couldn't find what I wanted, but I found that, and I thought I could deal with that. Deal with that. But yeah, I know where a Mustang 2 is down in the field. I could have drug out and probably built it. So I got so much going on, I can't just concentrate on one car.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the best way to do it and find something that I could just throw together, make the trip, and have fun.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I. But I could have.
Well, you got more room in that T-Bird, so
Right, a lot better ride.
yeah.
Better ride.
Yeah.
Now, if I was young as Buff and all them, see, then I'd pulled it on out of the field, and I'd got my hacksaw and hacked it in half. See.
When I was a kid, my mom had a Mustang too. and my parents decided we were going to go see my uncle in New Mexico. So they stuffed my sister and me in the back of this. It was a coupe, no less. It wasn't even a fastback. And we drove that
Right.
little Mustang 2 all the way out to New Mexico and back to Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Oh,
it was tight,
oh yeah,
real tight.
definitely, definitely.
So,
Yeah, them little Mustang 2s are fun little cars.
oh yeah,
Fun.
hers wasn't bad. It was a 2.3 automatic. You
Oh
know.
yeah, mine. I brought one. My first car was a Mustang 2.
Oh yeah.
It had a 2300. I think the 2300 4-cylinder with a 5-speed or 4-speed. Might
Oh
have been.
okay. So
That was
yeah.
my
So that
first.
your first one.
That was my
Well, I
first car.
almost ended up with that Mustang too because they wanted to give that to me when I turned 16, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. So and I so so then I bought the Chevelle. So
Right.
that's how that all went. So
I actually
I could.
the first car I actually drove after I got my license. I drove about 3 years with no license. Was my dad's '66 Fairlane, and
Oh,
I drove.
geez, that's nice,
I, and that's
nice.
and I actually brought my first car by myself, and that was a '83 Mustang,
Oh,
and,
okay.
and that's when the saying goes, if you ever drive a Mustang, you gotta own one. That's the first thing. If you ever drive a real Mustang, you gotta have one. So after that, it's always been Mustangs and Fairlanes and trucks and I'd rather have a car than a truck. My
Yeah,
wife, she says, "Why you need to buy you a truck?" Well, I bought one, and then I sold it. And she says, "Well, you wasn't happy with a truck." I know I'm a car person. I'd rather have a car. I
yeah.
would
But
rather,
once you have a truck, you always need a damn truck.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah. I want, I
because
want, I want to buy me a. I actually been thinking about it for the last 2 weeks. I actually thought about buying me a wrecker, but I don't know with all this economy the way it's going. I don't want to pull the trigger on that and the economy just go.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Buck said he ain't never had a Mustang, but he had a Comet. That's pretty close to a Mustang.
yeah. It's pretty much the same car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I looked at a record the other night on Marketplace, and it's a '96 F 450 or 550, 550, I think it was. Pretty nice little record, but I just don't like the '96 model. After it passed the F 150, I don't like none of the rest of them because they changed the gears up in them. You'd spend $20 just to just go across town.
Yeah. What was in that? Was that a diesel or was it a gasser?
It was a diesel 7.3.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.3.
What's happening, everybody?
Hey, Herb's here. What's going on, Herb?
You
Living the
got
dream, you know.
sideways.
That's the way you were.
Yeah, that's the way I was earlier, sideways. Oh, trying to fix it here. It just ain't gonna work, is it?
Uh-oh, Herb disappeared.
So, messing with me.
We can hear you, Herb, but we can't see you.
He must be hiding.
There he is. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, there he is.
It seems like
Probably.
it's cutting out pretty good on my end. It must be my service or something. I can't hear. It's all crackly on my end.
I think
Like-
the weather got to do with it.
I can't even
Oh.
hear. Let me try shutting this off and coming back on. Maybe it's something to do with this. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I think the weather's got a lot to do with it, service.
You getting a lot of storms down there?
We got hammered this weekend.
Did you?
Whole weekend. We got about over 7 inches of rain in 2 days.
Holy hell.
Yeah, it was bad. It was unreal.
Wow. You don't live near a river or a creek, do you?
Probably about a mile down the road from us.
Yeah.
So a couple months back, there's 2 tornadoes that touched down here. One went to the left side of us and hit close to the river, which is about over a mile from us.
Mm-hmm.
And the other tornado went to the other side of us, and it was probably about 3 or 4 miles from us on that side. So
Oh my God.
This was in the middle of it.
Wow.
We didn't get no damage or anything.
Well, that's good.
Folks said, good thing it wasn't snow. Yeah, we'd be snowed in.
Hey, tell me about it. We've lucked out this year. We haven't had much snow.
I don't like that white stuff.
Ugh. I don't like it anymore either.
I think in the wintertime, I think we're gonna move to Florida in the wintertime and then come back home in the summer.
Where are you guys located at?
We're about probably down close. The biggest towns is Auburn.
Okay.
So we're about 20 minutes from Auburn, I think.
Okay.
We're about an hour drive to Georgia. Probably less
Okay.
than an hour.
Okay. You in Arkansas?
Alabama.
Alabama. Okay.
Here in the South.
Okay.
We'll eat butter beans and cornbread.
Taters.
Yeah, we call potatoes taters.
Taters.
Oh.
2 weeks after I get back from No Names, I'm leaving to go to cruising the coast. So
Ooh.
we're driving down to Mississippi, down to cruising the coast. So I do 60.
There's a fun little thing to do right there.
Yeah, had you ever been there?
I've been to the coast when they had a big car show down there. And you talking
Yeah.
about the cars, buddy.
Yeah,
There's
it's
cars
cool, man.
everywhere.
We went 2 years ago. They had 10,000 cars there for it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's awesome. It's a
Ooh.
long drive. I mean, that's what is it? Oh, that's 1,000. That's at least 1,200 miles or so for us to go down. Yeah.
Mm.
So I get back from the No Names. That's $850 each way for me, and then
Right.
2 weeks later I drive the other way, 1,200 miles. So
Yeah. I seen yesterday, or the day before yesterday, the World of Wheels. They going this year. I think they going up the East Coast this year.
oh, are
Wow.
they?
for the wheels. Power Tour. The
Oh,
Power
Power
Tour.
Tour is okay. I'd like to do Power Tour, but
Yes. We seen it when they come through here last year and actually forgot about it. And
oh yeah,
I was like, man, I could have took off and went up there. And by the time I realized it, they done left Birmingham.
okay.
Oh,
I remember when they used to have two Power Tours. They had an East Coast and a West Coast.
right,
Yep, and then the original Power Tour was California the whole way to the East Coast,
right, right.
and they keep on changing it around. So,
Yeah,
but
I think whoever's over that, they need to come down south. They need to do early spring or late fall because it's so hot. Them old cars running hot. Man,
yeah,
I've seen a bunch of them on side road in video.
yeah. Last year was a scorcher for them. Yeah, that was
Right,
bad last year for them. Yeah, they had a lot of heat issues.
right. Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, I thought
Yeah.
I thought myself, I think I'd put me some electric fans on there. Yeah, it's bad.
One-eyed cat, 5 blocks from the beach in Mississippi. Nice.
I had to refresh my computer every now and then. Oh, I got a volume. Hold on. Oh, I had to sit up for a minute.
So what for heads you putting on that 302? You just gonna run the stock ones you got, or?
I got the factory says the E6 head,
Mm-hmm.
but I got a set of 69 uh 4-valve 351 head.
Okay.
And I'm uh thinking about using those heads instead of using the 6E head.
Yeah. Well, bump your compression a little bit
Right.
and give you a little bit bigger valve too, because don't the 351's got what, 194s or 190 valves?
Right. I think give you a little bit bigger valve too, because don't the 351's got 194. I believe so. I believe so. Hold on just a second. I have trouble with my volume.
I can't hear you now. I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I had to can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Uh, what have I done? I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my volume up. I don't know. I had to turn my Okay. Okay. Yeah, the 69 351 4 barrel heads are actually just as good as the GT40P head.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're just as good as the GT40P head. They're almost as good as the GT40 head. That's
Nice.
what I wanted to find to put on it, but they're so high that you can't buy them.
Huh.
They're so high. I think
Yeah.
I give 100 bucks for them 351 heads.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, give 100 bucks for 'em. When I looked at the number on them, he had two sets of heads. One off for 289,
Yeah.
which was pretty common in the late 60s. And then I seen 351 heads, and then when I read the number, I grabbed them for 100 bucks.
Yeah, those hypo 289 heads, there's really nothing special about them.
No, it's just the fact, just the plain Jane Ford heads.
Yeah. Yeah, they stuck what screw-in studs and guide plates on them. That's about it.
Right. So
Well, now, do you have to run the bigger? You got to don't aren't the 350 ones the 7/16 head bolt?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. I gotta use a different head bolt because the head bolt. I believe so. I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
you're right.
Because I think in order to put them on a 302, you got to run those little spacers like you
Right.
would if you ran like the GT40Ps or whatever, like off a Explorer or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep. Which the 6E heads. Yeah, the 6E heads, the factory heads, they okay, but it's not going to give you enough of power to go down the drag strip like it needs to go. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to try to get about 325, somewhere around in the horsepower, and a little bit more. That I'd be happy with that.
Well, you should be able to get that pretty easy.
Yeah, anything over 400 horses, I'm not going to be in that matchbox going any faster than that.
Now that should be pretty obtainable, I would think.
Yeah.
That should be pretty easy to get.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I believe that I believe it's gonna be a good little car.
Yeah, it'll be all right with that.
I was kind of hope the fair roads will pop in here.
I haven't watched. How's he making out with his dart and his Y block?
I'm not sure. I talked to him last night. Me and him stayed on the phone for about 2 hours last night, and it's a job putting that Y block in that Plymouth.
I'm sure it is.
He's got his work cut out.
I'm sure. I don't even know if they're made for an engine quite that wide.
Yeah, he got a lot of work ahead of him.
That's for sure. I'm so far behind on watching people's channels and YouTube stuff. I've been so busy working on that Firebird.
Jay, I ain't been doing nothing for the last, I think, 2 weeks. I'm about
Jeez.
bored.
I'm sure. Go stir
Bored.
crazy sitting there. Holy
I'm
heck.
about there.
Man.
I'm about there. I've been here about 2 weeks. Mm. Okay.
Well, don't rush getting back around.
Yeah. The day's been pretty good. Yeah, the day's been pretty good. Never know till I get up in the morning. Usually my worst time is late in the evening and early in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get JB in here. I think JB's hiding on.
I haven't watched his video yet. I saw his video of his S10 running, but I haven't had time to watch it yet.
Oh.
It sounds wicked.
Yes, it is wicked.
It sounds good for a little 2.8 liter.
Yeah, it is wicked. It is going to be a wild ride. And it's going to be a wild one.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, JB said he's tired as crap today. It's gonna be a lot of fun up there. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, I can't wait.
Did you go last year?
Yes, I did.
I
came with some.
You did.
Yeah, I was with some friends of mine. We were in the Buick Estate wagon.
Oh yeah.
The blue one with the wood grain and the keystones. Yeah.
Yep.
We drove that the whole way from PA.
That's a house
So,
on wheels.
not really. It's actually pretty small inside, believe it or not.
Really?
It's tight. It is. It's not very comfortable. It's a tight car
man.
inside. Yeah. It's not like the old wagons from the early 70s.
Right.
It's not, it looks big from the outside, but inside it's pretty tight. But
yeah,
we were stopping for gas though, because that's got a 455 Olds in it. So it sucks the gas down pretty good.
Yeah, probably about 7, 8 miles per gallon.
Yeah, we were probably roughly right around there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
but that's my buddy. And
the 455
what's that?
Was
455. Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's out of a 69 Tornado.
Yeah,
so that's a 400 horse then. Yeah, that's a 400 horse engine.
Oh yeah.
And there's not much done to it. Just put a different cam in it, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's them right there. You don't have to do hardly nothing to them to get some horsepower on them.
Oh no.
That's like them Cadillac motors.
Oh yeah. It's just torque,
Oh
it's just all torque,
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
You take Cadillac motor and stick it in anything and make the wheels fall off.
You
can melt one of them.
They just can't take RPMs. That's the only drawback to them.
Right. I think 289, which I built one in a 67 Cougar, and that 289 tack up more RPMs than a 302.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those little 289s will just scream. That's like a 283 Chevy.
Right.
You just widen the shit out of it,
Yep.
Because
that
They just stay
289 I had
together.
would literally bring the wheels up off the ground.
Wow.
It was a bad little 289.
Damn.
It would raise the wheels off. I had it, and I had a Mustang convertible GT. It was 83, I think, 84. That Mustang wouldn't even touch it.
Oh wow.
No, that Mustang wouldn't even touch it. That Mustang didn't have nothing on
Wow.
it. It was, I mean, you get on one and get on the other, and you shake your head because that 289 would blow the doors off of it.
And that's in
I
a
drove.
Cougar yet.
That was in a '67 Cougar.
So that's even a little heavier than a Mustang then. So
Right. That Mustang didn't have nothing on it.
wow.
I'm
Wow.
talking about nothing.
Jeez.
I guess it's the way the gears was lower in the Cougar than the Mustang.
Yeah.
It did have the I think 93 and under. Trying to remember. Can't remember. I think it did have the 9-inch in the Cougar.
Okay.
Yeah, because it had disc brakes. Because it had drum brakes. I brought a '67 Cougar and got all the disc brakes off the '67 and put it on the '67. Yeah, it had a 9-inch. That'd
Okay.
take a minute. That's been a long time ago. Yeah, that car run, buddy.
Wow.
But
Not too many people.
back in the '60s and '70s, early '70s, the day's horsepower started the fuel injection now in the late mid '90s. Them poor cars back in the '60s and '70s didn't have a chance against the fuel injection.
No.
They couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah.
That fuel injection, but it didn't run. I'm trying to get my wife to come over here.
Oh. She camera shy.
She can't. No, she ain't camera shy. She'll get on the video. She won't get on live yet.
I can't even get my wife on camera. She's usually behind it.
Yeah, she will every now and then. I'm gonna walk outside. Disconnect the phone. Hold on. There we go. I gotta have a cigarette. I don't smoke in the house.
Yeah, neither do I.
I gotta walk outside to smoke me one. I don't smoke in the house or the car, so. Well, it's not that, isn't that?
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty nice up here too. Now they're saying it's supposed to be 70 degrees on Saturday.
Oh, it's supposed to be 80 here.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not ready for that quite yet. I'd like to at least have a spring.
Yeah, I like about 73 degrees. That's perfect temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. About 73 is perfect temperature.
Where's Scarlett from? 92. Holy heck. Yeah. I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
So did you get a cam figured out for that too, for your 302? I can't hear you. No, I still can't hear you. I might be in a. Oh, Florida. I still can't hear you. No. No, I think because you're outside, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, it's a signal.
Yeah. Isn't technology wonderful?
Oh, it's wonderful, especially with clouds above us.
Jeez.
Unfinished projects, but he's been a good boy. Him and JB.
Oh, yeah. I can't hear you again.
How many foot? Hold on.
Nah, I still can't hear you. Finish your smoke, dude.
It's probably a dead spot.
Yeah.
It's the weather. We'll show you. You already see. There's all
Oh,
my
yeah.
motor, that stuff right there.
Okay.
Then my block's under the box. There's a lot back here.
So wifey's been hauling that around with her.
Yeah. See a little bit now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Brother-in-law's supposed to come over tomorrow. We'll get him to get it out.
Well, it shouldn't be too heavy.
It ain't too bad. I put it in there, but after I fell, I don't want to take a chance of going backwards.
No, definitely not. I can hear it. Yeah, I understand that.
2 weeks, I've been laid up 2 weeks, and I don't want to be laid up no more than I have to be.
I hear you. That sucks because then you just sit around with thumb up your ass, not doing anything.
Yeah. It's very boring. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't want to press my luck. Yeah, I just don't want to press my luck at it. How much did you get your car done?
I got the driver's side done. That quarter panel's on. But now we're working. It does look good. Much better.
Video where you marking them up.
Yeah. Now we're doing the passenger side. And did you see the video for that? I put that out Friday, I think it was.
No, I didn't. I had it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the side that got hit.
Right.
back in the 70s. So
it was storming here so bad that all our computers was unplugged from the wall.
oh geez. Yeah, nothing was working, huh? Oh man.
Well, back last year we had lightning run in and get my wife's computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then got my other computer, but my computer didn't even mess with it. So
oh jeez.
So I had to fix her another computer because I bought a pallet of computers as the same thing. So I had to fix her another computer and fix the other computer.
Oh man.
So now when the thunderstorm comes up, they get unplugged from the wall.
Don't want to go through that nonsense again, huh?
And that's the only thing it got was the computers. It didn't even get the internet box. It just got that one computer and the other one.
Oh jeez.
I was like, yeah, please.
And it didn't get the TV set or nothing.
Didn't get TV or nothing.
Wow.
And all that was plugged into the same unit.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
I was like, holy cow.
Jeez.
Hey,
man, oh man.
Russell. There's the outfit.
Yeah, so we started working on the passenger side. So I chipped about.
Pretty good then.
Yeah. It's all ripped apart.
It's already running, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Yep. It's a running driving car. This is the last part of it that kind of needs done. Is the rest of the body work. So
right. So you in good hands then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You'll make it. You'll have it booked a couple of weeks.
So we still got quite a bit. We're still working on the passenger side. So I'm hoping that we should have it done by the middle of April, at least getting it on. And then I got to start slinging mud and getting everything, dialed in.
Right.
So.
And it's cold up there, so that kind of throws a loop in it.
Yeah, I can't do anything with any putty yet, so I got to wait a couple more weeks until it starts warming up that I can work on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing that in the garage. Because
I got that 64 Ford I'm doing for a buddy of mine. It's actually the pastor where we go to church at, and it's got so cold and then rain, and I'm like, you got to stop because there ain't no sense even trying to do any more to it until after the weather breaks and all this rain moves out.
Yeah, you're better off just waiting, Hey,
Busted Radio. Hey, Chris. Let me show Chris my shirt. Yeah. There you go, Chris. Look at there. See, she got hers on too. See, look at there. Yeah, Chris is a good guy. Busted Radio Garage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, I like watching him. He got some nice rides.
Buzzy.
Yeah, he's got some good ones.
I'll have to check him out.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna be disappointed.
There's so many channels I can't keep up with them all.
It's hard, and all these shorts that's mixed up with their long videos,
Yeah.
and it's hard to keep up with the longer videos because all the shorts is put out there.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
I got a search bar up here with everybody's channel name. I just go down the search bar, hit the hit on the search bar.
Yeah, I haven't been, like I said, I haven't been keeping up watching because I've been out and, go out in the garage, come home from work, go out there, mess around for a couple hours and come in and I'm just beat, just tired. I usually
Right.
just fall asleep, so.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all of them.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just some of the bigger channels. Like Basket Garage, I'll watch him every now and then, and some of the other ones. But now I basically just watch all No Name National channels.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because they support me, I support them.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with all of them.
It is. It is.
And then sometimes you get their cars mixed up.
I was Law Garage. He was working on that Buick he got.
Right.
That's a pretty neat little ride.
I like that paddy wagon. He's good.
Oh, the ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yeah.
I got something for him that was in the trunk of the Thunderbird.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna flip when he sees it. Yeah, he's gonna flip out. He's gonna have about 3 radios in there. Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
right.
that.
You did find that one. I forgot about that when you were cleaning that out. Yep.
I thought about it when I found all that stuff. Y'all be careful, Busted Radio.
Heading to Florida.
Heading to Florida. It depends on which way it goes down.
Yeah.
He'll probably pass us. There's O'Dean and DRC Racing. Yeah, if Busted Radio if he comes down 280 out of Birmingham to go to Florida, then he's going to pass right by our house.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Gotta find it. What's that? I'm trying to find the link. Hey, Buck, where's that link at to post from StreamYard? Okay, find it. Yeah, Chris, that car he calls Linda. That baby is sweet, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sweet right there. Yeah, I started watching his channel the first day of the Power Tour. That's when I started watching his channel
Okay.
on the first day of Power Tour. Him and Irish Outlaw. That's how I found Irish Outlaw was the first day of the Power Tour.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So did.
Well, I think I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it and find something to nibble on and sit back and go catch up on some video.
All right, man. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you too. We'll see y'all in Saxton.
Okay.
Saxton.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We'll see y'all then.
Okay.